On January 27th, people all over the world will pause to remember the Holocaust, one of the largest genocides in human history, with an estimated loss of 6 million Jewish lives. On this day, many will go on social media to show their support for the Jewish community, using hashtags like #NeverAgain and #WeRemember. Now, we are grateful to live in a digital age where campaigns like this can start the conversation surrounding anti-Semitism and even help build bridges between diverse groups of people. Unfortunately, these conversations are often forgotten the day after the memorial as hashtags stop trending and people return to everyday life. But here are some ways that you can remember the Holocaust throughout the year. First, honor the Holocaust survivors who are still alive. Each year, the number of Holocaust survivors continues to drop simply due to their age. The survivors who remain were just young teenagers and children during the events of the Holocaust. If you ever have a chance to hear a survivor share their story, take it. Opportunities like this are becoming more and more rare, as there are only an estimated 100,000 Holocaust survivors alive today. You can also watch recorded testimonies from Holocaust survivors on the University of Southern California Shoah Foundation website, which was actually started by acclaimed film director Steven Spielberg, who is the son of a Holocaust survivor. Another way that you can honor Holocaust survivors is by volunteering. There are organizations in the United States and abroad which help Holocaust survivors live well and provide for their needs. Our own Chosen People Ministries branch in Israel works directly with Holocaust survivors, and you can volunteer with them by participating, by praying, and even by offering financial support for these ministries in the Holy Land. In addition to honoring Holocaust survivors, you can remember the Holocaust by educating yourself on what happened. One way to do this is by visiting a death camp. Camps like Auschwitz-Birkenau are frozen in time and look exactly the same as they looked more than half a century ago. And being in the actual places where the events of the Holocaust took place will bring a deeper understanding of why this tragedy is so horrific. Now, if you are not able to visit a death camp, you can still visit a museum. The largest Holocaust museum in the world is Yad Vashem in Jerusalem. There is also the Museum of Jewish Heritage in New York and the United States Holocaust Museum in Washington, D.C. These museums use photos, videos, and recorded messages to create a truly moving experience, and they provide an unsettling reminder of how cruel humanity can be when hatred goes unchecked. Reading someone's personal account of their own experience in the Holocaust can not only put you in their shoes, but also help you understand how subtle anti-Semitism progressed to the point of a mass genocide. There are many personal accounts out there, and we offer a stirring memoir in our online store, which is called Pursued. Volunteering, visiting, and learning are all ways that you can remember the Holocaust year-round. But the most important way to remember it is to make sure that it does not happen again. Anti-Semitism is on the rise, and if we do not take action against it now, it will continue to spread like a soul-killing virus. Join a march, sign a petition, report any hate speech that you see online, and pray that God will change the hearts of those who hate His chosen people. These are all ways that we can counter anti-Semitism and help protect the Jewish people today. Each year, the threat of Holocaust denial looms larger and larger as the number of survivors continues to dwindle. As believers in the Jewish Messiah, we have a responsibility to remember what His people endured during the Holocaust and to keep their memories alive so that history does not repeat itself. You can help support our ministry to Holocaust survivors by donating now at the link on the screen. God bless you as you continue to bless His chosen people, and may the memory of those who perished in the Holocaust always be a blessing. Thus says the Lord, who gives the sun for light by day, and the fixed order of the moon and the stars for light by night, who stirs up the sea so that its waves roar. The Lord of hosts is his name. If this fixed order departs from before me, declares the Lord, then the offspring of Israel will also cease from being a nation before me forever. Jeremiah 31, verses 35 and 36.